We're here in Newcastle of New South Wales with Adam Kelly from Darracon. So Adam, tell us a little bit about Darracon.
Yeah, thanks Shane. Darracon's a civil engineering company that's been in business over 30 years and essentially services all New South Wales with any civil construction requirements.
You do projects not only just in New South Wales either, do you?
No, we're working in Roma at the moment with Santos on the coal seam gas.
Mm-hmm.
We have a landscaping department. Anything we can turn our hats to, we will. So.
Okay. So what's your role with Darracon? Because it's a pretty big organisation.
It is, yeah. Currently I'm looking after the construction materials division, which involves quarries, concrete plants, truck and dogs, trucking, essentially that type of thing, supply of materials to the civil construction industry.
Okay. Well, you and I have known each other for a little while. How long have you been using Aran equipment for now?
Darracon itself bought their first pug mill over 25 years ago, and that's still in our fleet actually. So we occasionally give it a birthday to do it up, but it's a fantastic bit of gear that we use time and time again.
So how many Aran machines do you use these days?
We've got 6 on our books, so 3 of those are in our quarries at the current moment, and 3 we put out to contract in and around New South Wales and Queensland.
Okay, so you've got a number of mobile machines and one static machine. How important are Aran mobile machines to your business?
It allows us a fair bit of flexibility. It allows us to do some very small jobs from environmental remediation all the way through to being able to set up on sites for 12, 18 months and do some pretty massive jobs, which we have done with those machines.
Yeah. So Adam, there's a couple of people that make mixing plants around the world. Why do you choose to use an Aran plant?
We find the Arans are very consistent. We like to run with the same plant, so the parts are interchangeable, and it just allows us the flexibility with the operators. They can go from machine to machine and they know they're dealing with the same equipment.
Okay. How do you find the Aran plants to look after?
Yeah, very good actually. We very rarely have to call on Aran for any technical backup for the machines because we've been dealing with them for so long. They are very easy to use and to maintain, but Aran are always there when we have needed them to jump in and help us with any difficulties that we do have. But that's on a very rare occasion, Shane. So.
Fantastic. So Adam, what are you really proud of that Darracon have done recently?
Probably the last job, especially involved with your pug mills, was the last stage of Kooragang Island on the coal loader. We had 3 pug mills there at one stage, all the Arans stabilising the sand that was dredged out of the harbour, setting up berms for the latest coal loader. Very successful job, and I know you guys were integrated in providing that service at the time, and that was a great job, very big success for Darracon. Yeah.
What was a key statistic in using the Aran pug mills in that job then?
Probably the accuracy of the cement feed.
Mm-hmm.
Because the client was buying the cement direct, it was one concern they had, and because we could, hone down to a very accurate supply of the cement content, it really made for a good cost saving on their end, especially when they were chasing strength gain. We could reduce the cement over time and get them the quality of the product that they needed.
So Adam, where do you see Darracon heading in the next 10 years?
Look, we will continue to diversify. I think if you stay still, you don't go anywhere, and I know that's probably a bit of an obvious stage, but look, we're always looking at expanding our operations and dealing with good suppliers that we know we can rely on to get that next step.
Yeah. And so if somebody was considering getting a pug mill, what would you tell them?
Make sure you do your homework. Look at the dollar for dollar over the period of the pug mill, not just the upfront cost. We find that with a lot of machines, not just pug mills, and I think Aran have proven over time that their value for money is fantastic. That's why we've got 6 of them. Yeah.
A lot of people say that Aran isn't the cheapest machine that you can buy. What would you say to that?
Correct. That's absolutely true. And I think we get our value for money. So if you're buying for one project, the upfront costs might come into it, but we buy a machine to last long term, and I think over 25 years for our first one, and then 5 more purchases, coming back to do those over and over again, it really gives you value for money. It's cost effective. Darracon's always had an ethos of buying the best gear to run the jobs. We're not necessarily the cheapest, much like Aran, but we understand value for money and cost effectiveness, and that's why we get our repeat business, and I guess why it's a successful company.
Mm-hmm.